Part of the X-ray curriculum at Cape Fear Community College includes something that we call service learning. Service learning is an opportunity for you to get out into the community and interact with people whom you may not normally see on a day in and day out basis. We do service at a couple of local soup kitchens, and we also have an opportunity to go out to the Miracle Field and work with children. These are all very good opportunities for you to kind of get out of your comfort zone. That's the whole reason we do this. And you will need to put in 12 hours of service learning sometime during your first semester. I recommend going ahead and getting started with it sooner than later. And sometimes people have ideas for alternatives to our service learning, the opportunities that we have pre-selected for you, and I really discourage that because it winds up creating more problems than it's worth. And sometimes you might go and work a few hours and then come to find out it won't count. We're limited as to what we can do. We have some leeway.
Now, I was wondering if, since my uncle, he runs a place over close to Virgo, and he helps out abused chickens and cows and such, and I was wondering if I couldn't do my volunteer service learning stuff over there. Seems like that'd be a good idea.
Sorry, Farmer John, but working with animals doesn't count. So even though you might want to volunteer at the Humane Society or something like that, which again is an admirable thing to do, that's not working with people. What we're doing here is we're trying to encourage you to interact with people out in the community, maybe with some folks that you normally wouldn't have any contact with.
I say, Jasper, on the weekends, I typically can be found down at the marina supervising the cleaning of the yachts, as the young men clean the barnacles off the bottom of the boats down in the harbor. And I was wondering, since I'm down there, supervising these ruffians anyway, could that not possibly count as my service learning requirement?
Sorry, Admiral, but your recreational weekend activities do not count. That's not the same as service learning, and it sounds like you're just kind of goofing off down at the marina anyway. So no, that would not count for service learning.
Hey, man, for my service learning, I was thinking it'd be cool, see, if I went down the street and helped out at that hemp, that CBD place. They probably need some volunteers, and I could do my service learning right down there, handing out CBD oil and such. Right?
No, Mr. Hippie, I'm sorry. Working in retail doesn't count. I've had people before say, hey, I work at Food Lion and I have to deal with unpleasant customers every day. Can that count for my service learning? And the answer is no. We're trying to get you a little out of your comfort zone here. And I know working in retail is trying and there's a lot of personalities you have to deal with, but our service learning opportunities are more geared towards getting out in the community and maybe helping some of the less advantaged and having more one-on-one interaction with people.
Yes, I've heard that they are looking for a few volunteers down at the Red Cross Blood Bank, and I was wondering if I could perform my service learning at that facility.
Sorry, Drac. Volunteering at the Red Cross is a great idea, and it's an admirable agency, there's no doubt. But the Red Cross, like some other outfits in town, like the Hospital Auxiliary, for example, they do take volunteers, but they have extensive background checks. And whatever you're going to do has to be done in the first semester, so you're kind of time limited. And so by the time they get back with the background check, the semester's probably about over.